Good afternoon, Craig. How are you today?
I'm fine, Chris, and you?
I'm doing great, thank you. I just have a few questions for you. If you could describe your role with the Alley Garden Awards program and how many years have you been doing it?
My role does not have an official title. I kind of made one up, and I call myself the volunteer lead for the program. Tori does a lot of the work every year, but I also do a lot of the background work. And a lot of this switched up during the pandemic when the office was closed. And pandemic or not, we still had Alley Garden Awards that year. We just made them safe.
How many years have you been doing it?
How many years have I been doing it? It's now been, I want to say, about 7 years.
Why do you do it, Craig?
I got roped into it. The problem here is I did my own roping.
Describe for me, what do you mean by
Back
that?
in the day, we had two committees that no longer exist.
These are committees with MG?
Within the Mac Groveland Community Council,
Yep.
yes. We had an environment committee and a beautification committee. And the beautification committee was in charge of Alley Garden Awards. And the environment committee was in charge of native garden awards, which are no more. That's probably another topic altogether. And at some point, a decision was made to do some committee restructuring. And the beautification committee and environment committee were essentially disbanded and folded into what became the community building committee. And the individual who ran the program for the beautification committee did not like the way things were going, and they left. I was a big fan of the program. I couldn't let it go, and I realized that if we were to keep it up and running, I was going to do it. And I was hoping to keep that role for maybe a year or two and pass it on, but that hasn't happened.
Well, how many other folks, volunteers, are involved with this program, if you could tell me?
So many. We have the main ones for volunteers are the judges. We usually get, I would say somewhere between 20, 25 people to sign on to grab a bunch of flags, walk a grid, and plant flags where they deem there should be flags planted. Volunteer numbers are huge for this program.
Sure. Craig, I'm glad we can meet in your backyard to talk about this today. Let's talk about this year, what we're expecting to do. How many flags do you expect to be awarded this year?
The number of winners has grown substantially the last 4 or 5 years. Back when I essentially took over the volunteer lead of this program, we were giving away maybe 600 Alley Garden flags. This year we are preparing for 1,100. So, I mean, word has gotten out. I hate to bring up the word pandemic again, but people started talking about pandemic gardening. And I kind of brushed it off like, yeah, that's a thing, really? Yeah, it was a thing. Since 2020, like I say, we've grown by, 500 alley gardens at least. This year it could be 600, or maybe we will, surpass 1,200 next year. We'll just have to wait and see.
Final question for you, Craig. Have you ever not gotten a flag for your alley garden?
The short answer to that question is yes. But I'm going to regale you with the longer answer to that question.
We have a limited time, Craig.
I knew you wanted that, Chris.
Go ahead.
Most of my garden, which is pretty much everywhere, is in native prairie vegetation. And the plants I have planted along the alley, I can name a few. I have Joe Pye, green-headed coneflower, cup plant, just to name a few. They tend to grow very tall. And in a good year, I literally have a wall of greenery along the alley that can get, in a good year, up to 8 to 10 feet tall. Problem is, none of it will be in bloom yet when judging takes place. So you really need a judge that kind of knows what they're looking at. Unfortunately, about every other year, I'm batting about 500 on Alley Garden Awards. A judge will come by and, say, whoa, those are the tallest weeds I've ever seen. So if I get one, I'm good. If I don't get one, I wait till next year.
Craig, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for doing this, Chris.
Yep, talk to you later. Craig, it looks like these are all the flags that will be distributed this year. That's a lot.
That's almost all of them. We have about another 200 yet to put together, so there will be a few more here.
Wow, impressive. Thanks, Craig.
Yep.